Joel Marshall here from Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy. Are you finally grabbing the bull by the horns? Are you getting a little bit older and you can't drink as much as you used to and you don't want to wake up like feeling like you're 10 feet back from the starting line? You're doing yoga, you're meditating, you're getting your mind right, you're exercising, but you kind of miss the old you. And your friends do too. Where you smelled like a bar, your friends had to put M&Ms in your mouth while you're sleeping, you woke up in a pile of vomit. Don't you miss those days when you could wake up and you couldn't remember what happened last night and there was maybe just a bunch of weird, vague, foggy memories? Well, now you can have that feeling again with grog sweat. Yeah, just take a sip of grog sweat. You immediately start getting dizzy and you can't remember last night when you just sat in your bed with the cat. Suddenly you get all these weird images and your face kind of hurts. And what's that weird taste? It has a very odd taste. And you know what that taste is? It's built-in yak sweat. And all of a sudden you start to smell that beer smell coming out of your pores. No longer are your friends going to be disappointed when they come up and they smell, wow, you smell weirdly fresh, Marshall. No. They're going to be up there saying, oh my God, Marshall, you smell like a bar. What happened last night? And you just say, hey, I don't remember. That's the secret. And now grog sweat has 30% less liver damage. So come on over here and grab the bull by the horn, do your yoga, do your meditation, sit cross-legged, and still smell like a bar. That's grog sweat. Namaste, hungover with grog sweat. Couch body. I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 All right. Oh, there's Matt. That's a little preview there. There he is. But he's in the green room now. It's just me and my buddy here. And hoy everybody. Hoy Guignel. Hoy Cluster fan. Hello, my winged friends. Let's flock together and lunch in the lunch therapy nest. Yes. Hey, Richard Gaddis. Great to see you. Lori Moan. Sorry to miss the conversation. I have a meeting over the noon hour today. You should have the meeting in the chat room is what you should do. This is the new golf, is you have your meetings just right there. And Todd Lee says, ew, worse than hot dog water with a side of soft serve mayonnaise. Grog Sweat. Yes, thank you to one of our new sponsors, Grog Sweat. You know, you don't have to drink to have hangovers. You could just get yourself some Grog Sweat. Good stuff. It is also Bigfoot's favorite drink. That's what they say. Bigfoot's favorite drink. That's what Jeff Lohman says. Jeff Lohman, by the way, is coming to America in 2 weeks, I believe. He's going to be coming to us and co-hosting all the way from Minnesota. Yep, that's the way they say it there. Howard Aronin says he's going to get himself a modem. Howard, you got to get yourself a modem. That's right. Hey, speaking of funny, hilarious comedians, I'm going to be doing stand-up comedy this Friday, the day after Independence Day, which some people call the 5th of July. And that's happening at the Pack Theater. So come on out. We got to pack the place. There's apparently going to be bookers there. So go to joelmarshall.com or click in the show notes. There's a link to joelmarshall.com. You can get 20% off tickets. Guignel has his ticket. Richard Gaddis has his ticket. Kamala's coming. Gayla Johnson is coming. Ginny Sykes. So come on down. Let's do that. Another thing I wanted to mention, we had Stefan Haves on the show, incredible director of Cirque performances, a clown. And I just wanted to tell you about something that he's doing. This is called the Empower Indigenous Youth with Homo Summer Arts. This is a program they've done for a number of years. Here's Matt again. Hey, Matt.
Hi.
There he is. I want to be more dramatic bringing you on, so hang out in the green room with Boney. So this is the thing here. It's an arts program. And there's a GoFundMe. So what they do is they do clown work, performance work, yoga, all kinds of stuff with Native Americans. And this is something that's been going on for a couple of years. And they fund it solely through their GoFundMe page. So check out the link, donate. What more can I say? Be a good person. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hey, you guys! What's that from? There he is. I brought you in twice already today. I wanted to bring you into this incredible tavern. This is actually a recreation of Jeff Lohman used to have a tavern in
Middle Earth?
Middle Earth, yeah. No, Thailand, but I can't think of what the name was. Was it Pitsanalok? I believe it was. And he asked ChatGPT to recreate it for him, and here we are. Isn't it
Wow. Yeah, it looks hobbity.
It's very hobbity. I put the storm outside the windows because we miss the storms now that it's summer. Hoy, Matt, says Guignel. Hoy. Let's see.
Hi, Guignol.
You need to be knuckle deep in your nose for the next cameo, like when you just pop on the screen. Yeah, that's good. Knuckle deep. That's only Todd could come up with something like that. Bloss is here. Bloss, great to see you.
You would have cut to me like totally pounding some grog sweat, but Boney drank all my grog sweat.
It's great though. We get free
on my
grog
rider.
Sweat. Yeah.
It's on my rider, and Boney just
man.
busted into my rider stuff. And
I can't keep him away from the free stuff we get from the sponsors. He always just downs it immediately when we get it. He thinks it's for him. I'm like, that's for the guests, Boney. Jeez.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
Very disappointing. Let's see. Bloss, yeah. Bloss is here. Bloss, tell us what you're up to.
Sweat.
He's saying things about hookers and bookers. No, there are going to be bookers there, not hookers. Jeez.
Bloss.
Bloss. All right, let's get into this thing. Lots going on today. We got to get to the breathing. We're underwater for some reason. This is something from, I always wanted this. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I always wanted to have my room be underwater. And apparently you can go to some places in the world where you can stay in a room that's underwater. This, I think, is...
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is real, but it's kind of like that.
It's like the submarine at Disney.
It is. I love this. I haven't been on that in years. Have they renovated it, or is it the same fish on sticks? I don't know. It's pretty weird. That's pretty fun, though. I love the...
They're safe.
I love the 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies, man.
That was super good.
Yeah.
I used to say, and incorrectly, that Jules Verne invented the submarine. But that's not true. Just letting everybody know that that's not true. You know how sometimes...
I'll just believe it.
Sometimes in, books, they imagine something and then we make it in reality years later.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of them, but apparently they've had submarines. They had submarines before Jules Verne.
It's called speculative fiction.
Oh, there's a phrase for it?
Speculative fiction. That's what we used to call it science fiction, but now when you get it, now it's called speculative.
Is that more politically correct to say speculative now?
I don't think so. I think maybe it keeps science and fiction away from each other.
I see. So people that makes sense.
It's just
makes
a hunch.
Because people have gotten that confused. They're like, all science is fiction.
They get it confused.
Lately, people are like, I feel this and I feel that. I think that's kind of dangerous.
I
As well.
feel like.
I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason says, who tried to make a submarine out of bags in their pool? I never did that. Did you? Out of bags. So they like took like a Glad bag and tried to make a submarine out of it? Well, that's kind of ingenious. We might suffocate.
Do you ever take any classes at the Science Center, the Seattle Science Center, over the summertime?
I definitely
like a summer class?
frequented there, but I didn't take any classes. Did they have a submarine class?
They had a class where you made different watercraft out of just, stuff in your house, basically. And we made a submarine. We figured they had some way that you could make a submarine like out of 2 plastic cups and like some kind of hand pump thing. You could like make it go down and up and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty rad.
One of those. Jason Edelman says I pee freely. Yes, that's good. Arthur C. Clarke conceived of the first satellite, and then it was invented. Wow. You see? And then, of course, in 2001, A Space Odyssey, they had an iPad, and then it was invented. Blas, here we go. Here's the report. I'm still about 5'6", about as up as I can get. And then he has some kind of emoticon, which we can't see. Blas, hi, yes. Don't make a submarine out of carbon fiber. Yes, we've learned that now. Look at that. That's a whale shark flying by overhead. It's cool. All right, breathing time.
Reversed.
Yeah. Mama J is here.
Hi, Mama J.
Watercraft making sounds a lot more fun. Well, watercraft making sounds a lot more fun than building a chicken skeleton from a roasted whole chicken.
Yeah.
Do you understand that reference? You're like, yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
It sounds like something you would do in a class, like get the chicken skeleton out of the chicken.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Hopefully you could at least you get to eat the chicken.
Did he do that at the Science Center? He might have done that at the Science Center, too.
I don't know. We did some fake archaeology. We might have pulled apart a owl pellet or something gross like that.
You know what really bothered me at the Science Center? They had this giant, I don't know how to describe it, but it was like 2 panes of glass and it had balls that would fall down randomly into a pattern, and they would always make this curve.
Yeah.
The
bell curve.
The bell curve, and it was like perfect.
Yeah.
And that was really disturbing to me because it just shows you that nothing is random.
Probability.
Let's see what. Mama J. I always wanted to live under the sea. I know, me too. Until I found out about that submersible that imploded. Now, not so much. You know what they're doing also is they're putting servers under the sea. Have you heard this? Because it cools them off.
That makes sense.
It does, doesn't it? All right, it's time to breathe.
Okay.
Do you want to do the breathing?
Sure.
All right.
All right, let's breathe into the nose.
Jason Edelman says that's been axed. They axed the server thing. Seemed like a good idea. Let it go. Why, Jason? Why did they axe it? In through the nose, out through the toes.
One more time. Hold it. Up to the toes.
Jason said he only read it in the headline. That's one of the dangers of life these days, just reading headlines. Because
yes,
we all do it, but a lot of times the headline is just written to get the clicks.
Yep.
So we get that information, and that's all we get. It's the clickbait.
I don't know. I just read the headline.
Yeah. I think there's an article on it.
Probably.
Oh, God. Okay, so I got something really nice here. I've got a tongue drum. We talked about tongue drum last time you were on, and I found out some stuff.
Okay, let's hear it.
Jason says, I believe. Yeah, I feel. I believe. So this is a tongue drum. Jonathan Neumann, Polaris drum. Plays it with his hands.
Streamer light in it.
Yeah. Puppy.
Got the RGB lighting.
Is that what it is? It's cool, isn't it? That's what Mama J plays. Hopefully she's going to give us another serenade soon. Mama J is going to be on the show, I believe, next week. Next Tuesday. Maybe she'll have some tongue drum for us. Cliff notes.
On the tongue drum.
Shredding, yeah. Do you play it, Mama J, without the mallets like this guy? This is kind of interesting. Cliff notes to click notes. If I'm soupunky, just have you're on Idaho time, clearly. It's great. Submersibles. No submersibles. If I've said it once, I've said it 10 times. No submersibles. No mallets.
Submersibles. My hands don't like hitting metal.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you can play it?
Mallets only.
Oh, yeah. Mama J had a wrist thing where she fell on. Ouch. Makes sense. Just say no. All right, so this is the thing. Here's how he makes his steel drum.
Oh.
So, like you were saying, isn't it how he
Steel
makes
tongue
it?
drum glow. For this particular model, I found a very easy way. We are going to use the sound port on the bottom of the drum. I bought a remote-controlled LED light, which has a good size for this purpose. I found
So,
a
yeah,
very
is that the light
similar
you were talking
model
about?
on Amazon. I put the link in the description. To attach the LED, I simply used a piece of foam and some double-sided tape. First of all, I opened the LED as I just need the top half of it for now. It can easily be screwed open. I only want to attach the foam to the top half
Okay, now it's
because
getting
this
super technical, but I guess you just put a light in there, which is maybe Mama J can do that for us too in her tongue drum. I don't know. So, okay, we were wondering how the tongue drum came about, and I've got this. Did you know that it was a thing? Basically, it was made out of it was called a whale drum at first. Yeah, and it was made out of this tank. And they did this special process using this 20-pound propane tank.
Wow.
I know. The tank is flipped over, the base is cut off. 7 to 10 tongues are then cut radially from the bottom of the tank. I don't know who came up with this. So I have one.
Neodymium magnets.
Yes, I have an example.
Oh.
It isn't quite as beautiful, but it's kind of cool.
Wow.
It's called a whale drum.
Whale drum.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
all we get. That's all we get. It's cool.
What I had done was I had taken a propane tank
Yeah, I'll tell you.
and
I
I
just
cut some.
Looking
I
at
just
that
took the
propane
hacksaw.
tank, and I thought that could be a drum.
Cut a little cut some
There's probably a video
things
about
on the
that.
top of it and
Just started playing.
started pounding on it, and while the people, they all gathered around, and we had a good old time.
Playing that tongue drum. All right, so now I think it might be time for Trash Panda Comedy Club. What do you think about that?
Oh,
We're gonna jump right in, or do you need another warm up? I got a
No.
crazy story. Yeah, you want to do it?
let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Trash. All right, everybody. I gotta change the microphone. All right, so I'm getting ready. Do you have your microphone? Oh, good. Oh, good. That's awesome.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this thing. Let's see. Claster fan likes the theme song. That's good. All right, let's get into this thing. Trash Panda Comedy Club. This is where we work on material. Some of it's just brand new. Some of it's just, sometimes there are no punchlines whatsoever. Write your own punchlines. If you have like an example, some kind of suggestion, please put it in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Trash Panda Comedy Club coming to you from Los Angeles, California. All right. Hey, everybody. Could I get some applause, Bonnie? Thank you. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Trash Panda Comedy Club. I've been thinking lately that I went into the pandemic a young man, and I came out an old fart. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I want to go on a cruise. Lately, mobile homes are looking better and better. You know, when you're young, you want a motorcycle. And people are like, no, you can't get yourself a motorcycle. They're murder cycles. And but as you get older and older, I think you just want bigger vehicles. You get the motorcycle when you're a kid. It seems like it's super appealing. Being out on the open road. Plus, it's the only thing you can afford. And then you get a girlfriend or you get a boyfriend. And first thing they think is, wow, that guy's super cool because he's got that motorcycle. And then after riding on that thing for a while, you're kind of like, this kind of hurts my leg. The exhaust pipe, I don't like hanging on to you. We're probably going to die. And I mean, it's a little like getting a motorcycle is a little bit like having a guitar. It attracts people from the opposite sex, but after a few renditions of Sweet Home Alabama, they don't want to hang out with you anymore. You got to have if you want to sustain the guitar thing in a relationship, you better have a massive repertoire. I'll tell you, a massive repertoire. Then eventually you go, well, I guess we got to get a car, so you get like a two-seater, maybe I don't know, a Fiat or something like that that's held together with baling wire, and you drive that for a while, and then after a while you're like, I think maybe I need a truck. You remember the El Caminos? Remember those El Caminos? It was like a car and a truck. I don't know if they have these anymore. It's like the ultimate expression of I can't make a decision. So you get the El Camino, you get the truck, you get a truck. And all of your friends want you to help them move. So you got to get rid of the truck. And then what do? You get yourself a minivan. That's the thing. Minivans, though, are probably the ultimate vehicle because it's like a car, but you can put all your friends in there. You can put your whole family in there. But lately, the minivan has gotten a very bad rap. They're kind of like the Karens of vehicles. Even though they are the ultimate car. So lately, I've noticed car companies have gotten very clever. And the minivan has been disguised as something called an SUV. It looks like an SUV on the outside. Then you get in, it's just a minivan. Let's face it. Vans used to be cool. When I was growing up, the van was the coolest thing you could possibly have. If you got a mural painted on it, if you got those bubble windows or maybe even like a waterbed in the back, you were quite possibly the coolest stoner in Woodway. I remember things that I remember were cool in the 70s are actually now creepy. I think serial killers and Chris Farley ruined vans for everyone. You know, the van down by the river. They went the way of circus clowns. Used to be the coolest thing, and then everybody got scared. And then later on in life, you go, hey, maybe I want a boat. And then you get a boat, and then you realize the boat owns you. And then you wonder why you wanted a boat in the first place. And you were like, why do I want to be out there in the water, sitting out there in the water, looking at the, and then you got to pay for it to be cleaned. So you get rid of the boat. And then that's when you start thinking maybe you want to go on a cruise. And finally, it's motorhome. I know just Jay just got rid of her motorhome. She might have been going through the cycle of the motorhome because you get one and you go on a few trips and it's really great. You own the open road, and then after a while it sits in your driveway for a long time. And then your kids, who are now grown, they ride their motorcycle over and they ask if they can live in it. So yes, so thank you so much. This has been my performance on Trash Panda Comedy Club. And now I bring to you Trash Panda Comedy Club presents Matt Wright.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Too much headroom. Not enough headroom. Hey, my name is Matt Wright. Thanks for having me in the Trash Panda Comedy Club. I'm up here in Seattle, Washington. I feel like I owe it to everyone, all the people out there, to let them know some things about Seattle, Washington, because when your state becomes uncomfortably hot, you'll be knocking on the door up here saying, please let us in. We want to live in Seattle, Washington, where it's cooler than our state, which is now uncomfortably hot. So one thing about Seattle, thank you. One thing about Seattle that people ought to know is that in the summertime, it's summertime up here now, and in the summertime we get a lot of big construction projects. That's when they tear up the road, tear up the I-5, Madison Street, which is a big street that goes from the lake to downtown. It's been torn up for years. They tear it up. We like to complain about that because, we support progress, but not when it's bothering us. Yeah, we complain a lot about the construction. I was walking around the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Seattle the other day, and I saw a big pavement crew. And the pavement crew had a sign on all their trucks that said, restoring the past and paving the future. Restoring the past and paving the future. So the problem is when you want them to do something now. Yeah, it's really hard to get them to do something right now. Can't you see I'm having a smoke? So weird. The foreman was Eckhart Tolle. So yeah, that was really weird. Do you remember breaks, right? You remember breaks?
Breaks? Yeah,
remember breaks? Work breaks?
Oh yes, breaks.
Like many people fought and even died for our right to take 15-minute breaks in the lunch break, and like a whole lot of us just traded the whole thing for the convenience of answering Slack messages on the toilet. Yeah, you know who doesn't get breaks?
Who?
ChatGPT doesn't get breaks.
Oh my God.
ChatGPT. Yeah. Can you imagine that? Can't you see I'm having a smoke? Yeah, ChatGPT. Another thing ChatGPT doesn't get is irony. Recently I was logging into my ChatGPT account, and it showed me the little button to push that said, please push this button so we can know that you're actually a human being.
Wow.
So yeah, ChatGPT. Yeah. I know, disappointing, but that's it. Thanks for having me.
That was great.
Thanks for having me in the Trash Panda Comedy Club.
Woo!
3 minutes.
Nice. All right, that was good.
Can't you see I'm having a smoke?
Can't you see I'm having a smoke? ChatGPT.
Does that really happen?
Sometimes ChatGPT tells me it's not available. Maybe that's when it's taking its breaks. It does. It goes, sorry, Joel, I can't have it.
No SLA.
Yeah, service level agreement.
Yeah.
I love it when you come up with those terms.
SLA.
It's cool. SLA. Let's see what the chat room said. Get our notes here. Business in front, party in the back. That must be the El Camino.
Yeah.
It's definitely missed
for
the
sure.
El Camino. Ford had the Ranchero, which was similar. I looked it up, and there seems to be an El Camino coming in 2025, but it looks like an SUV.
Oh,
of course.
right. So I have an El Camino story.
You do?
Yeah, my friend, one of my college friends, a guy that was also in my college band. We had a little band in college, and he was one of the only punk rockers in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how they were loitering in like a Kmart parking lot or something one time and leaning on a car. And some guy comes out of the Kmart and sees one of them leaning on the car, like some kid with a mohawk, and he goes, "Get the hell off of my El Camino, you new wave pukes."
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's just a
It's
phrase
quotable.
that stuck
New
with
wave
me.
pukes.
Yeah.
Jason Edelman says, ultimate van. Got some candy. Yeah, see, that was the problem. Strangers with candy. Blah says he will be getting an RV by next spring. That way I can come visit my loved ones and not inconvenience anyone. Yeah, you just park right out there. That's cool. You can always live in the motorhome. You can. You just got to find a hookup. I've seen some RV
Gotta
setups.
find a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah. I've seen some RV setups that easily rival a one-bedroom apartment. Yeah. Van life. I pee freely, Jason says. I'm not sure why I keep saying that. Matt has the perfect face. TPC. I can't stop laughing. Funny man, that Matt Wright. What's TPC? Nobody knows.
I'm not sure.
ChatGPT seems to always be on a break when do you think they know it's me? That's why. Yeah, maybe ChatGPT is like, oh, Blossom's coming.
Can't you see I'm having a smoke?
And then Jason Edelman says SLA is stereolithography. SLA. He's on a different plane than we are, man.
Yeah, he doesn't get tickets.
He doesn't get tickets. All right, let's head into the wildlife therapy here. So I think we all need a little therapy.
I need some therapy after that.
Oh, definitely. This is the kind of thing you could see if you had an RV. You'd go right out here. Maybe like an off-roading RV would be cool to go visit the alpacas. Well, alpacas are domesticated animals. They originated in the Andes Mountains of South America, but they're a lot of different places now. I don't know the difference between a llama and an alpaca, but I know them when I see them. Did you ever go to Sequim, Washington, where they had Northwest Trek?
I know I've been to Northwest Trek before.
Yeah.
I forgot it was in Sequim.
I might be conflating two things, but I think it was. And we would go, and they would have llamas. Not alpacas, but llamas. And you were encouraged to feed them marshmallows. And if you didn't,
can't be good.
If you didn't give them marshmallows, they spit on you. Did you ever have that experience? Yeah.
Well, we had some llamas in our neighborhood actually.
You did?
And and if you they'd come up to the fence and
spit
you
on
had
you.
to be careful or they might spit on you. Yeah.
I wonder why they're so rude. I wonder if alpacas are as rude.
I think they're not. I don't think alpacas spit, but I'm not sure about that.
The alpacas are the smallest member of the camelid family, which also includes camels, llamas, vicuñas, and guanacos. Llamas and alpacas were bred and domesticated more than 6,000 years ago by the Incans, who raised them for their fleece. They have long legs and necks, small heads, large ears, soft fleece that comes in many colors. I want a llama. You can have a llama. Mama J, who's a quilter, says alpacas have nicer fur and are cuter. They are
that's
cute.
kind of my understanding too.
Yeah. Camilla says alpacas. I grew up in Venezuela, and they had lots of stuffed animals of these guys, plus sweaters and other stuff made from their hair. Interesting. Cutest. Pam Palmieri is here. They are super cute. Look at they walk like they got their diapers full a little bit.
Or that they got their gun belts on.
Oh, maybe that's it. They're like cowboys. Yeah, that's it. What else about alpacas?
That they don't spit at people very often, but sometimes they spit at each other.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
According to
the facts, the Kate Gemmel facts?
According to the alpaca facts.
Yeah. This is, in most cases, alpacas give birth between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. They are the warmest times of the day, which is important for birth in the Andes Mountains. They can tell time, apparently. Twins are possible, but they only occur 1 in every 10,000 births. Wow.
They hum?
They hum quietly to themselves while distressed or scared. One may shriek. Huh.
Wow. What's this about male alpacas making a noise called orgling?
Oh my God.
To attract a mate, they orgle.
I gotta find some alpaca orgling.
And they keep making the noise while they are mating.
Oh my God, that's great. I gotta find the sound.
Orgling.
Oh my God.
So today is mating day. We're now
they're mating.
nearly towards the end of our breeding.
I can't show this on lunch therapy.
Today is mating day.
This is a male alpaca. He's currently mating one of our females. The female normally sits in the cush position.
No, they're mating again. I can't show that. Can't show that on lunch therapy. But anyway, you get the idea. That
Orgling.
They seem to have an underbite. They look like the emo version of llamas. Alpacas are very nice. I used to photograph them. Yeah, I got to get one. Got to get me a alpaca. The thing is, I bet they eat a lot.
They have an underbite because they don't have... The alpaca has teeth at the bottom front of the mouth, but only what is called a dental pad at the top.
A dental pad?
Yeah.
Wow.
Does that mean they don't have teeth on top?
Yeah, they don't have teeth. They have a dental pad. I don't know what a dental pad is. They make great pets because they are very affectionate animals. However, they are very social, so they would need friends. So you need a bunch of them. They can be trained similarly to dogs, and they learn well. Oh, that's cool. I wonder...
I feel like there was a time when people were raising alpacas as textile animals, like wool animals.
Yeah.
That was a thing in America. Where in the Pacific Northwest, people were raising alpacas so that they could get sheared and they could sell the...
Was that when vans were cool? Back when vans were cool? That far back?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the cush position?
I don't know. That must have something to do with the mating.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, geez.
No, Bilo. Come on now. Floss. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Orgle.
All right, breaking news. All right, welcome to Broken News. We've got some good stuff today. Donkey lives best life. This donkey, okay, so there's a donkey. Its name was Diesel the donkey. And it went missing for 5 years. And then, just totally missing. They were very sad, the people that raised this donkey. And then one day, 5 years later, this person was out hunting, bumped into a herd of elk and there was that donkey. And so they videoed it, which is really cool. Let's see. Boney, do you have the clip of the donkey? What? Will you stop drinking that grog, Sweat? I mean, come on. It's not for daily use. Okay, here we go.
It's just running right out of you.
Yeah. It's a waste.
Just getting all over the floor.
Yeah. Look, there's a donkey.
Wow. Oh,
There he is. And he just was hanging
training
out.
with them.
Yeah. Totally
Yeah.
living with the herd.
Wow.
Can't see it very well. Wish I could make it bigger. So
I don't know how to explain it. I just feel a little different from everyone else.
I feel
Always felt a little
weird.
different.
It's cool though, isn't it? Love it. All right, back to the broken news. Okay, so now let's see what our next news story is. 3-hour cruise. You know what this is about?
These elk,
Oh, he's talking.
and there's a donkey with them.
There's a donkey with them. Okay, so 3-hour cruise. You know what that is?
Oh,
That, of course, is the
Is this a Boeing
Starliner,
story?
the Boeing Starliner. Boeing Starliner launched up to the International Space Station, and they're kind of stuck up there for a little while. I think they're having some kind
I
of
keep seeing this.
their propulsion system is leaking in some way. They were supposed to come back like 2 weeks ago, but
Oh, geez.
but they say they're not stranded. They're just kind of waiting for it to get better. I don't know. Butch Wilmore,
Yeah.
Cindy Williams. There's lots of other people up there in the space station, but that would be weird if you got up there and your car broke down. I mean, that would. What's up
They're
with?
smiling.
They're smiling. I think that's when they got there. Now they're like, apparently they wanted the extra time. You get free room and board.
Overtime.
Yeah,
It's got to be a pretty high overtime wage.
yeah.
You get stuck in space.
Todd Lee says alpacas were raised in Enumclaw for a different purpose.
Oh.
Do you know what? Oh no! What is this?
No.
Eat them? Do they eat them?
He's making a reference to a horrible, horrible thing that happened.
Oh no! Oh, no, see, I can't trust Todd. I can't trust him.
Involving humans and horses.
Oh my God. Uh-oh. Okay.
Bad things.
What would you call an elk crossed with a donkey? Oh, yeah. I don't know. We don't know. Is there an answer to it? They are fine. They are fine. Okay.
The astronauts.
The astronauts, they're going to be fine. Yeah. Don't worry about them. They're fine. It sounds like a movie. Butch
It's a
Wilmore and
Boeing
Cindy
aircraft.
Williams.
They're fine.
They're fine. And maybe the door will fly off. No big deal. Don't worry about it. All right, contest time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay, today's
No
contest
contest.
is brought to you by Grog Sweat.
Look, I'm there and I'm there.
Are you in two places?
No, I'm only in one place, but I
Okay.
can see my picture in picture.
Oh, you can. Oh my God, this is getting
Yeah,
gnarly.
it's dirty, horrible people.
Oh my God. All right, let's get on with this. Okay. Oh no, I got the
Sponsored by
Mike
Grog
Perkins
Sweat.
one up there. I gotta change the scoreboard. Okay, we're just gonna keep score by osmosis today. Brought to you by Grog Sweat. More visuals from the book Name That Movie by Paul Rogers. Let's see the first one. So you have to name the movie from his sketches. Looks like there's a roller coaster, Sorrow and the Pity. They're all famous movies.
These are clues about one movie.
Yeah, about one movie. So what he does is he sees, he's a big fan of movies. And he just draws what he remembers, but he tries not to draw the obvious stuff. He draws important things that he remembers from the movie.
Do we get multiple choice?
Well, you can just call it out. Just call it. Yeah, you can multiple choice. You don't have to choose one.
I have no idea.
Here's the second picture. This one might be hard.
of the pup. Oh, is this from the same movie?
Yeah, so there will be 3 images, and they will be all, or not 3 images, there will be 6 images, and they will all be from the same movie. Everybody's talking about donkeys and Enum-Claw and
Sorry, Enum-Claw.
Todd, come on, Todd. Keep it clean around here, Todd. I don't even know what it is, but it sounded horrible.
It's horrible. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh my God. Life and Times of Tim Bundy. No, that's not the name of the movie, but it's a nice guess.
So it's
is that a
roller
movie?
coaster.
Okay, I'm going to give you another one.
The Sorrow and the Pity.
This is one of those movies
Monster
that
Trap.
I think maybe a lot of people don't know it that well. I know you were saying Ted Bundy, Todd. Maybe the show took a turn when I mentioned the vans and the.
It's a Volkswagen Beetle. What's that last?
Okay, I'm going to give you a clue, and I can also make it bigger here just for people to really check it out. Prince of Tides.
Man.
Is it Prince of Tides? Boney? Boney? Oh, it's not Prince of Tides. That's pretty loud, Boney. Could you keep that a little lower? Jeez. That's not Prince of Tides. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a y'all. I'm going to give y'all a clue. It's comedy. It's a comedy. It takes place mostly in New York City. The star of the movie is also the director.
I suck at these contests.
Mama J gets it.
Oh.
Annie Hall. Way to go, Mama J. That's exactly what it is. Does it ring a bell at all? Any of these pictures?
Not for me, but
Nice work. Yeah, really nice work. Yeah, basically, the Sorrow and the Pity, they're standing in line for Sorrow and the Pity, and there's some guy behind Woody Allen talking about he just acting all knowledgeable about the filmmaker and what the filmmaker intended with the movie, and just long, and he gets so sick of it that he brings in the director of the movie to tell this guy he's wrong. The guy just shows up. He's like, here, tell him why he's wrong. It's really funny. The rest of it, the picture of the lobsters, he gets a new girlfriend because he loses his Annie Hall. And his new girlfriend, they were cooking lobsters, and he's making jokes, and she doesn't get any of his jokes. And so you kind of realize it's not the right person for him.
right.
Where's the roller coaster in that movie? I think it's Coney Island. They go to Coney Island? It must be, right? That looks like the Coney Island roller coaster. Okay, let's see what the next one. The answer is Annie Hall. Way to go. Just Jay. It's quite amazing. So far, hummingbirds are winning. Oh, extra one I think it's just for Mama J. Who was not in Annie Hall? Who was not in it?
Christopher Walken.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, let's see if the chat room has any guesses. No guesses from the chat room. Of course, they're behind. I'm going to give them a couple more seconds. Mama J says Carol Kane. Jason Edelman says Bob Saget.
That's a solid guess.
That is a solid guess. He's going outside the box for sure. All right, so we have one guess, Carol Kane. And your guess is Christopher Walken. Let's see. Well. Oh, let's see. Thought it was Atlantic City, not Annie Hall. Alec Baldwin. Hemingway. He's saying Margot Hemingway wasn't in there. This is Greg. Greg's good good at this stuff. Let's see if he's right. Woody Allen, of course, was in the movie. It's between Margot Hemingway, Paul Simon, and Christopher Walken at this point. Carol Kane, Mama J, sorry, didn't get that one. Christopher Walken was in the movie. Oh my gosh, he played Annie Hall's brother. And he was kind of a psycho as Paul Simon. And it is Margot Hemingway. So yes, she was not in that movie. She was in another movie. Can you name the other Woody Allen movie that she was in? Greg Wertela. Jason Allen says, I'm Christopher Walken. Bilo said Paul Simon. Paul Simon was in the movie. So that was a bonus one. Hummingbirds are winning. Okay, here's the next one. These are not easy.
American Psycho.
Well, that's a good guess. Is it American Psycho? Nice guess, though. It's Manhattan. Greg Wertela got that one right, too. That was the Margot Hemingway one.
Oh, are they all Woody Allen movies?
They're all Woody Allen. Oh, no, they're not all Woody Allen. No, sorry. This was about what Margot Hemingway was in.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to this.
Many layered contest.
Yes.
Margot Hemingway started the pedophilia trend in Woody Allen's work that continues to date. It was true. She was like under 18 or something. I don't know. It was terrible. Back in the 70s when people had vans. Todd Lee says Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and he got it. He got it. Wow. That was amazing. Just from two pictures. If we look at the rest of the pictures, yep, there they are. There he is at the his buddy at the Chicago Art Institute, and there, if you Wrigley Field, and it says Save Ferris. Good job, Todd Lee. So far, the Hummingbirds have at least 4 points, I believe. Yay! All right, let's see what happens next. Here's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's see if you can get this one.
Is that a signed cast?
That's a signed cast, yeah. It says, here lies the broken bones of L.B. Jeffries. That's what it says on it.
Oh, man, movie trivia. I'm the worst at it.
Todd Lee watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off 100 times at Chris Karamatix. Yes, I recall that.
That also looks like a New York scene with the fire escapes.
Todd Lee says Rear Window. Is it Rear Window?
Oh.
Oh my God, he got it. Wow, Todd's got 2 in a row. Just from one picture, or just from 2 pictures. There it is.
I think we should just send Todd the t-shirt.
Yeah, he definitely needs a t-shirt. Answer is Rear Window. Nice, Todd. All right. We got time for maybe one more. This one's kind of hard.
Please do not adjust your set. UBS.
Video difficulties are temporary. Please do not adjust your set. Blas says, I know the restaurant where they shot the French restaurant scene in Ferris. It's in L.A.? Really? They shot some of it in L.A.? It seems like such a Chicago movie. Interesting. Trivia.
Well, they sure don't shoot Seattle movies in Seattle.
Vancouver. I know, you watch it and you're like, what? This is Vancouver. Nobody cares, though. No one cares. Now they just shoot movies in a big, what do they call it? The volume, where they just have video behind the actors.
Oh, yeah.
Movies are becoming more like
or
plays.
Even like an Unreal scene created in Unreal.
Yeah.
And they put it, it's kind of like a practical version of a green screen
it's so amazing.
Situation.
You can move, and the background moves with you.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Todd Lee says, Being John Malkovich. Is it Being John Malkovich?
Oh.
That was a good guess. Here's your next set of pictures, Todd and Matt. Being Joel Marshall. That's right. That movie has yet to come out. It's going to be really exciting.
I'm sure this is super obvious, and I'm sucking at this.
No, it's not.
Let's see.
It's not super obvious. Well, no one's got it
Some
yet.
kind of a news desk.
Oh, here's a guess.
Network.
Network. Is it network? Oh, yeah. It is Network, the movie Network. Have you seen that movie?
I don't think so.
Oh, you got
Maybe.
You got to see it.
I
It's
can't
so
remember.
good. So good. But yeah, there he is. I don't want to give away the movie since Matt hasn't seen it, but nice work, Kamala. Mama J comes in with Network right after, and Jason Edelman with a big old Titanic. Titanic. All right, one more. Let's see one more. Oh, there's Network. Yeah, that's worth watching. That's worth a watch.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one. This is a very famous movie. I say it is the most horrific movie ever made. For me. But I haven't seen a lot of horrific movies. I don't see horror movies, really.
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah, I'd say it is. But it's debatable. Jason Edelman says Nightmare on Elm Street. Is it Nightmare on Elm Street? That's kind of a lame.
For some reason, I was thinking Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah. Full Metal Jacket. Nope, not Full Metal Jacket either. That's a good one. I don't know. I'm not even sure what the claw part is. And I know what the movie is. Oh, my God. Todd, come on now. Come on. Wow.
Does Todd have the book?
I don't know how. Yeah, he must have the book. I like the way this guy draws sort of, not the obvious stuff. In the end, you get the leg bitten off and the boat. Wow. The answer is Jaws. Wow.
Todd Lee.
Todd Lee really killed it. He really killed it.
Yeah.
He was definitely... Mama J buzzed in first. Oh, Mama J got it first. Mama J. Oh, my gosh. I was giving Todd all the credit.
Good looking out, Mama J.
Way to go, Mama J. That was good. Everybody's like, Mama J was first. Mama J was first. I like that. I like that people care. People look out for each other on this show. Okay, here's one. It just has all pictures. All the pictures are up. This is the last one. I'm torturing you, Matt. I'm torturing you with movie trivia.
I've seen some movies. Steamship Passage to South America. It's like some kind of 1800s bicycle situation.
Oh my God. Todd is like a savant at this.
Oh, God. There they are.
And of course,
Right there, a picture of them.
and Kamala as well. This time, his drawings were very obvious not to take away from Mama J and Todd. Come on now. Yeah, so a lot of people got that one. People should need to change their chat to live chat. I don't know what Jason's saying here. People should change their chat to live chat. Interesting.
People shouldn't need to change their chat to live chat.
I don't know what it means. Sounds like lyrics to a really cool song, though.
Yeah.
Which I will not attempt here. All right, this has been Game Show. I think we're going to have to end the show now. Matt, you didn't get one. I don't know what happened. It's a very poor showing.
Yes.
But that's okay, because it's impossible to beat. I think maybe the hummingbirds have only been beaten like once, and that was with a stick.
It's easy to beat me at trivia.
Are you really? Seems like you would.
I don't know.
trivia.
For some reason, sometimes it just doesn't click in my brain.
Yeah.
When there's a question that I'm supposed to answer, I mean, all kinds of shit floods into my brain all the time, but not in response to a prompt.
Jason is saying something even more granular here. He said live chat is chronological. Top chat is some BS popularity contest. Oh, yeah. See, we haven't gotten into that because let's see, Paul Newman. 3, 2, 1, Paul Newman. Yeah, so I guess you can sort your chat in different ways. We don't do top chat. We don't do that top chat stuff. All right, so it's time to dance. Oh, look at that dude back there.
Guy walking.
Have you ever been to a place like that where it's all sand?
The beach.
No, I mean like a sand, like the Sahara. I think that would be cool.
No, I haven't been like where all you can see is sand.
I think that would be scary.
From horizon to horizon.
Yeah. Sort your chat, people. I'm trying to get my chat sorted out, Jason. Jason up there in Idaho. All right, let's get into this dance break time. You chose it. You chose these people, and they're super good.
Yeah.
Bela Nova, they're called.
They just do the Brazilian.
All right, let's get this thing going.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on the show, Matt. Super
thanks for
exciting
having
to
me.
have you here. And you got to work on your trivia, though, man.
I know. I'll train.
Yeah, you got to train. See the movies. All right, here they are. This is going to be nice.
Eis aqui esta sambinha feita de uma nota só. Outras notas vão entrar mais, a base e uma só. Esta é outra consequência do que acabo de dizer. Como sou a consequência inevitável de você. Quanta gente assiste por aí que fala, não diz nada, ou quase nada. Chama a telesérie tudo escala no fenômeno mudada, ou quase nada. E eu voltei pra minha nota como gosto de você. Vou cantar a minha nota como gosto de você. E tinha todas as notas, ré, mi, fá, sol, lá, si, dó. A que você nem me arruma, fiquei numa nota só. E eis aqui esta sambinha feita de uma nota só. Outras notas vão entrar mais, a base e uma só. Esta é outra consequência do que acabo de dizer. Como sou a consequência inevitável de você.
I remember Eric Stoltz in some movie does an impression of a Muppet. It's quite good. There's something like this.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pra minha nota, como gosto de você. Vou cantar pra minha nota como gosto de você. E tinha todas as notas, ré, mi, fá, sol, lá, si, dó. A que você nem me arruma, fiquei numa nota só.
Maybe next time you're on the show, you try standing up. Standing up is good.
Maybe next time you're on the show, you'll try standing up. Can you stand up?
There we go. You gotta stay in the box.
That's the hard part.
You can probably do some cool tricks. Yeah, great pick.
Eis aqui esta sambinha feita de uma nota só. Outras notas vão entrar mais, a base e uma só. Esta é outra consequência do que acabo de dizer. Como sou a consequência inevitável de você. Quanta gente assiste por aí que fala, não diz nada.
All right, this has been Lunch Therapy. I'm gonna wait till the end because it's almost over.
Ou quase nada. E voltei pra minha nota como gosto de você. Vou cantar pra minha nota como gosto de você. E tinha todas as notas, ré, mi, fá, sol, lá, si, dó. E a que você nem me uma, fique numa nota só.
All right. Yay! Thanks everybody for being here. This has been Lunch Therapy. See you on Friday.